Sorts of wonderful problems this morning. Chris, it's got some lighting issues. It's okay. We'll just heckle him and make him feel worse about it than he probably already does. It's his face, right, Rod?
We were like, just a little tab here. Come on, do
We have a
it.
problem. Chris, we have a problem. It's your face. Whatever it is, I'll fix it. It's your face.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just all of a sudden.
Couple of new lights, couple $100, new face, a little bit more.
Not much.
Well, it could be a couple $100 if you get Nick Riviera. Howdy, everybody. Sure, he's good for a couple $100.
Light bright too. I put these lights up behind me that I used to have in my old set, and then I don't know, for some reason I can't get them to stay on, but it's like once you get them on, then they're on. There they are. Got them at Costco. What do you expect? Anyways,
Costco aren't bad.
No NBA today. Feels almost naked without them. So they've kind of prepped us for it, the way that they've kind of rolled in the schedule in recent weeks. I got my power rankings coming out today. I'm working my ass off on it. I think this could be my longest videos I've ever done. I'm ranking teams. I came up with my own power ranking system. I think people are going to really hate it. I think we'll get some real jerks in the comments with this one. Maybe I'll have to carry it into other sports too. I really like it. I combine not just the win-loss record and batting average, ERA, and those all the different baseball stats. I also throw in the money, and that's where they get skewed. So I take a profitability, I combine it in with the other things, and you get a whole smorgasbord of probably totally different rankings than most people get. But I only care about the money, so yeah. Does that make me a horror, Rod? It's okay,
What,
Chris.
caring about the money?
It. You can say it, Chris.
He's muted.
He's like, yes, you are a rankings whore.
I'm pleading the fifth on that one.
Well, we know because you were muted, so you were definitely pleading.
Meanwhile, we caught him in a side conversation, saying, Mitch is a rankings whore. He's only in it for the money. Probably the only thing I do for the money is the rankings. Everything else, I just do it because I enjoy it so much. How many eggs did you eat yesterday?
I don't know. The over-under was set at 4.5. Get or take any action.
Over.
Damn it.
I actually changed my system for my premium picks yesterday, and it worked. So I actually changed my system for my premium picks yesterday. It worked, so I'm going to just continue on with it. That is putting my bets in first and then doing my premium picks instead of doing it the other way around. Because I bet a little differently than I do with my premiums. I didn't put all of them in like I did yesterday, but put a bunch of them. I should just finish it out. I should just do all the ones that I bet. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go back and fill in the blanks. Anyways, we've got NHL today, don't we?
Yeah.
Yup. Yuppers. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the NHL last week of the season.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Friday's the last day of the regular season.
And I see Wayne Gretzky doing commercials on TV. You know it's getting late in the season.
Right. What was it for? Was it for the
We
sports
used
book,
it.
or was it for whiskey?
Oh, it's for playoffs. Playoffs.
Yeah, that's right,
NHL
for
playoffs.
advertising. Yeah.
Winnipeg Jets versus the Sharks. Rangers versus the Sabres. Senators versus the Hurricane, and Capitals versus the Islanders. Chris, bunch of big numbers here.
Yeah, a lot of big numbers, but still going to roll with the over between the Sabres and the Rangers. Excuse me, lean towards the Buffalo Sabres in that one, but I just think that it's going to be a high-scoring game. The Sabres have found themselves in a ton of high-scoring games as of late. And the New York Rangers, while they still have one of the best goaltenders in the world in Igor Shesterkin, um, I kind of think they're focused on keeping some guys healthy, and they may just not play as much of a physical game as we're used to seeing them play. I think the Buffalo Sabres come out flying because they need to keep winning. They need to win out basically to have any shot at making the postseason. So look for this to be a back and forth game, high scoring, like the over 6.5, lean towards Buffalo.
Rod.
For me, in these ones, I like the under between Carolina and Ottawa. I think Ottawa at home, they got a chance to outright Carolina in this one, spoil their trying to win the division run, because that's all that Ottawa's got left playing for, and they play their best hockey at home. But the under is the play here. Goals come at a premium in this one. Going to be like the first of three. Carolina still fight for that division lead, and they definitely need the win. With the Devils hot on their heels, trying to pass them. And you look at both meetings this season. One finished 3-2, the other one finished 4-0. So go with the under 6. Carolina, Ottawa.
Guess I'm on the Islanders here. I'll lay the puck line, I guess, against the Capitals, who are terrible. They're the worst of the bunch. Seems everybody in the NHL has a winning record except for the Capitals. So I'll take the Islanders. We got the Maple Leafs against the Panthers. I like the Red Wings against the Stars and the Blackhawks against the Smudges. Rod.
Hey, these ones I'm going to take I'll take the Minnesota Wild over the Blackhawks. They're battling for the Central Division still, and the way they play shutdown defense will shut down this Blackhawks team that definitely has been struggling to light the lamp and get wins. I think their only recent win was over the Calgary Flames. Love to see that, but tough spot here for the Blackhawks. We're going to go with the Wild on the puck line to snag the win and beat up on the Blackhawks. I think it's like a 4-1, 5-1 type game.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers against the Maple Leafs. I know it's a big surprise to most people that I would fade the Leafs, but I don't know. I just enjoy it too much to let go of it. We know we're only going to have a couple more weeks left to fade the Leafs, so we might as well take advantage of every opportunity that we get. Take the Panthers. Chris.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Dallas Stars in regulation in this one. The only team with anything to play for here, the Detroit Red Wings, while they were giving us value, less than a week ago, beating up on teams in the underdog role. I don't think it's happening here. I think the Dallas Stars just, the much better team, with the only team with anything to play for here. They're still trying to get the Metro Division title and home ice in the first round of the playoffs. So I think the Stars show up and beat on the Red Wings here. I'm going to take Dallas in regulation.
Got the Flames against the Predators, the Coyotes against the Kraken, and the Kings against Vancouver. I don't know what it is with the NHL, man. You have an expansion team. You could pretty much say you're going to be making the playoffs within a year or two. Seems the last couple, right? Really getting the damage done. But I'm going to take the Predators against the Flames. I think the puck line is the safer bet, so we'll just go with the money line here at plus 175. Why not? It's the Calgary Flames. I think best case scenario for the Flames, a piece of that tile falls right on top of one of their players' heads, and they don't have to sit and suffer through the Flames pathetic rest of the season and potential playoffs. Chris, the real hero is that girder.
Jeez, I'm gonna go with the Seattle Kraken on the puck line here against the Arizona Coyotes. Arizona just really, really mailing it in to close out the year. Seattle still trying to maybe move into one of the top 3 spots in the Pacific. Either way, I don't want any part of the Arizona Coyotes down the stretch. So go with the Seattle Kraken on the puck line here.
And for me, it leaves me with the Canucks and the Kings, and I'm going to go with the Canucks here. The Kings definitely wanting the win. I don't think they can move up any higher to catch the Oilers. So the Canucks will do the Oilers a favor and be like, here, let's put a fork in these Kings, and I think they're locked into that 3rd spot, and the Oilers get the 2nd spot. So Kings are also struggling to light the lamp, missing their 2 top offensive players as well. Injuries kicking LA's butt down the stretch. Tough to see because they were playing great hockey, and ever since the 2 guys went out, tough there. Give me the Canucks plus money there.
Creepier King, Burger King or King Vitamin? I think King Vitamin was the creepiest, man.
King Vitamin was the creepiest, definitely.
It was creepy, man. What a creepy King. I mean, Burger King's creepy, but King Vitamin's super creepy. If I had kids, I wouldn't let them near King Vitamin.
I don't know, for me it's Burger King. The face doesn't move. The face is what freaks me out about Burger King.
Yeah, but have you seen King Vitamin? Do a Google
No,
of King
that's fine.
Do a Google of King
probably-
Vitamin, and you tell me. I'd way rather have a face that didn't move than this. Nothing, Chris.
Boy, I even thought it was I thought it was vitamin like how you actually spell vitamin. Oh no, never mind. Burger King wins. King Vitamin creepy.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, what the?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was the worst, man. Anyways, Major League Baseball. What do we got? 12 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
14.
14. So
Looks like King Vitamin could be selling minus 275 NHL picks somewhere else on another website.
4-4-3-3. 4-4-3-3. All right. Twins, White Sox, Guardians, Yankees, Orioles, A's, and Pirates, Astros. Chris.
Yeah, I'll stick with I'll go with the early game. I'll go with the Nerfy between the White Sox and the Twins. Dylan Cease, Kenta Maeda, 2 pitchers that have really started the year strong. And the top ends of these respective batting orders have struggled. Minnesota's against these, guys like, Byron Buxton, and the White Sox struggled against Kenta Maeda as well. So I'm going to go with the Nerfy and also lean towards the under 7.5 for the full game in that one.
And for me, in these ones, I like the Astros. They're giving the Astros over the Pirates. The Pirates off to a good start, 6-3 on the year. Playing pretty good ball, but with Framber on the mound, he's just going to shut down the Pirates in this one. And if I'm not mistaken, what's his name from the Pirates? Their leading guy who's been ripping it up came out early. Where Cruz with the ankle injury on Sunday, he's probably going to be out for this one, and that's a big bat out for the Pirates. So I'm going to go with the Astros on the run line. I think they beat up on the Pirates today.
I'll do Astros, Pirates. Guardians, Yankees for me, I guess. Then I'll take. Oh man, it's a tough one because I think Bieber stays in control. Herman. Ugh. It's a tough one, man. I gotta say I'm gonna go with the. I guess I'll take the Guardians here, but this is a lean at best. Bieber seems to get up for against the best teams. That's when he pitches at his best, and I think he's good enough here. So I'll take the Guardians in this one. It's going to be a pretty good game though. Got the Phillies and the Marlins, the Rays and the Red Sox, the Mets and the Padres, and the Braves and the Reds. Rod?
In this one, I'm going to go with the Rays. Take the Rays on the money line here against Nick Pivetta. I'll fade Nick Pivetta. Definitely not a Nick Pivetta fan. And the way the Rays have been playing, not get in front of that train. 9 wins, 9 run line wins. I'll just take them on the money line. I don't mind laying the -155. Rays dominated Boston. I believe Boston's lost 9 straight in Tropicana Field. Yeah. Make it 10. Give me the Rays in that one.
I'm going to go with, I keep losing my page. I'm going to take the Marlins here against the Phillies. I think the Phillies are one of the worst teams in baseball right now. And you'll see in my power rankings later on how much money you could lose betting on the Phillies this season so far. They've been big favorites in a lot of games, and here they are as an underdog at home against the lowly Marlins, who actually have a better record than the Phillies. I think Sandy takes it deep into this one and gets it done. I like the Marlins in this one. I like what we're seeing from them, and I think the Phillies. It's going to be typical Phillies this year, where they just choke. Last year they had a good, strong 2 months to end the season, but that's about it. So I like the Marlins here. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the New York Mets at home. Quick turnaround for the Padres after Sunday Night Baseball. And Yu Darvish did not look good in his last start against the Diamondbacks. Granted, Max Scherzer wasn't great either against the Milwaukee Brewers, but I think at home, where the Mets have been tending to play their best baseball over the last couple of seasons, I think it's going to be a sold out house. It's going to be a raucous environment for a Monday night, and I just think the Mets find a way to get the job done here. So I'm going to go with the Mets, reasonable price against the Padres here.
All right. I think that quick turnaround is highly overrated. Last year we did not see it factor. And, of course, the Mets batting .216 as a team. Absolutely hideous. Max Scherzer crushed last time out. Got the Cubs and the Mariners, the Rangers and the Royals, and the Rockies and the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Rockies here, man. I love betting against me some Steven Matz, man. Throw him in altitude, and I double love it, man. This is the big value of the day. The Rockies 4-6, considering that they started, their season on the road. The fact that they're 4-6, normally you'd think that they were like 2-6, right? If they started all their games on the road, so they actually are a viable product. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are the best hitting team in all of baseball, batting .294. As far as team batting average goes. But what do they have to show for it? 3 wins. And if you think Steven Matz is going to come in and be the stopper, good frickin' luck to you. Taking the Rockies, probably lay 2.5 runs in this thing as well on top of it. This is a gift. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Seattle Mariners at home against on the road against the Chicago Cubs. Drew Smiley pitching for the Cubs. Pitchers had issues giving up the home run ball. I know Seattle, not a team that necessarily thrives on hitting home runs, but they thrive on hitting left-handed pitching. And I think this is a spot where the Mariners can have some success. Luis Castillo, it's not going to be often this year that you're going to get reasonable prices with Castillo. I envision him getting into the -200 range very, very soon. And I know the Cubs have been swinging a hot bat over the last few days, but I think the Mariners build on their success from that Cleveland series. and get a great start here from Castillo, who has had a decent amount of success against the Cubs in the past from his time with the Reds. So give me a Seattle on the money line here.
Rod.
For me in these ones, I'm going to go with the Royals here over Texas. I'm fading Heaney. I'm not a Heaney fan at all. That guy's
Since
awful.
when?
Since when? Since always. I'm not an Andrew Heaney guy. Yikes! Since it's been a couple of years, I'm not. I don't think I've ever bet on Heaney. Definitely not. So I'm gonna go with the Royals here. All the values with Zach Greinke and the Royals to upset Texas first game back at home after that road trip that wasn't very successful. So I'm gonna go with the Royals on that one. As you look at the Rangers, 0-5 in their last 5 versus the AL Central, 0-4 in their last 4 after allowing 2 runs or less in the previous game. Yeah, I like the Royals in this one Monday.
I always thought you liked Heaney.
No, definitely not a Heaney guy. He's on the list to fade over here.
I don't know. I always heard you say on this show, Heaney.
No, I was a Wheeler guy.
Pretty much.
I think Wheeler. You might be getting me confused with Wheeler. I like Wheeler.
No, I thought it was Heaney. Pretty sure it was Heaney. Chris is awfully quiet today. Cat got your tongue?
No, I'm just
Crap yourself?
I don't even know. No, the just this card's got me tongue tied. Some of these games, I'll tell you.
Well, Heaney's pitching, and Michael Wacha on the same day. These are like the Pick Dogs morning show all stars rolling out for this one. You know? all we need is Cashner and a few others.
Voth.
Yeah, Voth. I mean, we'll go and Berea. All we go is one, but we do go one step further here as Patrick Corbin takes the hill in Los Angeles against the Angels. We've got Zach Gallen in the Diamondbacks against the Brewers, and we've got Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants up against the Dodgers in a rivalry game. What a game that was for the Giants yesterday. Wow. I had Giants run line in that thing as my $15 play. I was sulking like a little bitch, like I had lost, like, the people in the comments do, like before the game's even over. Bottom of the 8th inning, down 1-0. They scored 3 runs and cover the run line. It was awesome. Those are the worst because you had to sit through all that game, and then it's the best, right? Because you end up winning one that you thought that you lost, but still at the same time, it's like, it was no fun at all. Anyways, Chris, it's up to you.
We gotta put together our Pick Dogs all-star team.
I'm up for it. We could do a draft, kind of like you ever see where they do like the cookie draft? My first pick, I'll take the Oreo. It's like so obvious. It was there all along. It was a no-brainer and no doubter of a pick.
It's like for my first pick, I'll take the oatmeal raisin. That's a bit of a reach, but
it's like nobody takes the oatmeal raisin. You could have got that in the 8th round.
You could have got that at 4.
Yeah, beyond 4, I believe, because you got the chocolate chip. You've got the sugar cookie, which the kind with the icing over the top. Then there's so many. The one with like the thumbprint with like the little jelly in the middle. Everyone loves
the one that you get at Christmas.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are good.
Not Berea.
We gotta have like the knockoff cookies thrown in there too, like the knockoff Oreos where they like cream betweens or something like that. All right. Well, for me in these 3, I'm gonna roll with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Zach Gallen didn't look good in his debut, and even in the start that followed. But I think getting back home where he did pitch a lot better last season, going to be the key for him here. The Brewers are swinging a hot bat right now. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games. But I think the Diamondbacks have some momentum after piling onto the Dodgers 29 runs in the last 3 games of that series. And I think the Diamondbacks get it done at home here, so I'm going to roll with Arizona in this one.
Rod?
And for me, this was I'm going to roll with the Dodgers here in this one. I know the Giants got a nice comeback win yesterday, but I'm facing the Giants where they're 0-7 the last 7 meetings in San Francisco versus the Dodgers.
They were
Dodgers
terrible
have
last
dominated.
year, the Giants. They were bad last year.
So, and Logan Webb's on the mound, and Julio Arias is. I've called him your ass a few times, but hey, he comes out and he plays, and he 7-0 in his last 7 starts when the Dodgers allow 5 runs or more in the previous game. So, Dodgers hold down the Giants in this one and get the win.
Don't love that one. Arias 12 strikeouts through 12 innings. Logan Webb has been touched up, but he has like 19 strikeouts or something, 16 strikeouts through 11 innings. So he's just a little bit off. It's just he's there. He's just a little bit off. I mean, when you get the 16 strikeouts, kind of like Braxton Garrett for the Marlins, who he's looked for the last 2 years, where he just strikes out everybody except the guys he doesn't strike out, which all score.
Normally, I'm the guy fading your ass. You've heard me call him your ass a few times. So
Yeah, only when he's playing Heaney. Only when he's up against Heaney, because you are a Heaney guy. Heaney. I don't know. All right. I like the over in the Angels Nationals game. I can't get behind Suarez at minus 240 prices, that's for sure. Patrick Corbin, we know when he's good, he can be really, really, really good. But, I mean, when's the last time we saw that? I don't know. The Angels bullpen is straight ass. I mean, they are straight ass, and they were used up yesterday, so they're double straight ass now, because that was one of the more pathetic performances that you'll ever see in that game against the Blue Jays. I took the Blue Jays yesterday because I thought Kikuchi was going to pitch well. He didn't. He didn't even come close. Got absolutely smoked. But the thing is, it didn't matter because the Angels' bullpen was just bad enough. I mean, man, do they stink. They stink. And, I mean, they even had a chance to win it in the end of the game. And, Ohtani was up with the bases loaded. No dice. I mean, I don't know, man. There's no way I can get behind the Angels at this price. So the Blue Jays went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pitches. Romano, who leads the league in saves, was the piece of crap of all craps in that game. And then Detmers wants to pair a Loop Berea, of course, and Estevez all pitched yesterday with Estevez. That beautiful 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 strikeouts, and somehow he has a 2.25 ERA when all is said and done. Pitching, giving up, 2 runs in 1 inning. Ridiculous. Doesn't even make sense. Oh, Tepera. Third of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned.
That was a nuts game yesterday.
I'm watching it. My wife's like, "Why are you grunting and groaning so much?" It was one of those where it was like, yes. It was kind of like when the Giants took that 2-run lead. I'm laying the run line, right? And it's like they're losing the whole game. Conforto hits the 2-run home run. We got the 3-run lead. It goes to the bottom. It goes to the top of the 9th, and Rogers comes trotting in from the bullpen. It's like, oh no!
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to watch James Clark knock a couple putts in over at Augusta. Cheer on our Pick Dogs family. I was actually rooting for all the live golfers. They didn't come in. They did have a nice showing. Phil
with a big Sunday. Holy, just roared up that leader.
And if he would have played better in the morning on Sunday, he would have won.
On Sunday, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe he would have finished his 3rd round like he did his last round. Oof, would have been right there. still nice showing for second place. Nice 1.5 million. Runner up. Here you go. Here's your $1.5 million check.
Anyways. All right.
He's World Series winner. I don't know about that.
All right, Chris.
But the parlay for today, I'll go with the Nerfy in the White Sox Twins. I'll go with the New York Mets, and I'll go with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And I'm going to go all baseball. We're going to go Rays, Royals, Dodgers. Parlay those three up.
Wow, a lot of people complaining about my dog of the day, that my music's too loud. Sound like my neighbors, man. Turn the music down. It's past 8:15. For that, I will play it louder, and we will make it Metallica tomorrow. Tomorrow's music choice will be Metallica. It will be loud.
Play it a few notches louder.
Or Motorhead. Or Motorhead.
Motorhead, yeah.
Motorhead's the loudest, man. It's funny because people always just say, "Oh, what's the loudest concert you ever been to?" And I always say Motorhead. And it was somebody, I think it was my wife, was like reading something on the thing, and people were asking, "What's the loudest concert?" Like everyone said Motorhead. It's like it's so loud, like Motorhead, and then Van Halen, like the early Van Halen, like Van Halen the Van Halen 2 tour. It was so loud. Didn't know what song they were playing. Seriously, had no idea what song they were playing. Like David Lee Roth came out and he was playing a guitar that was shaped like a ice cream fudgesicle, and I was like, it's got to be Ice Cream Man. It was like, had no idea what songs they were playing. It was so loud. Motorhead was the same way. Motorhead did a great version of David Bowie's Heroes, though. Really good version. Like when you have like a band that's off genre that plays like a song like that, it's always really, really good. And that they do a great version of Heroes. Anyways. My turn?
Yeah.
All right, eventually I'll speak. All right. I'm going to take the Rockies against the Cardinals and Steven Matz. It's not Waka, it's Matz. Sorry. Same thing.
Didn't we do that one already? Are we on the parlay time?
Yeah, that's part of my parlay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were going that.
The hell's the matter with you? I'm taking the Royals, I'm taking the Rockies, and I'm taking the Royals, Rockies, and the Marlins. All right, we're all set. Today's lesson is let's find these people that think the music's too loud and let's crank it up to 11.
Crank it up more.
Have a great night, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make it a winning day. I'm going to do my power rankings video. It's going to be a really long one, so if you don't like it, I'm doing it just for myself anyway.
Kiss Loud is a good one. It's good loud.
What is?
Kiss Loud. Loud. I want to hear it loud. Right between the eyes. Don't know that one?
I know the song. I don't know that version.
Oh, okay.